He's back in action. It is none other than my dad. Hi, Dad. How's it going?
Hey, it's me, Daddy B, back again this week.
And I hear you're irritated about something. What a shocker.
I'm more sad. I have an enemy.
What?
Yeah, I have an enemy. I can't go to Mumbai, India.
You have an enemy in Mumbai, India? What happened?
I'm not welcome back. Well, I thought I was being lovely, and apparently I'm not.
That's your first mistake.
Well, so for 5 years, I've been getting a call on my cell phone once a month from somebody trying to order or have me order duct cleaning.
Uh-oh.
And absolutely, duct cleaning. I've tried everything in my power to be lovely, to let them know that I'm not interested, to beg them to take me off of the list of calls. You know, I've swore at them. I've been mean to them. I've done everything I possibly could, and yet they continue to call me monthly for the last 5 years. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that recently I got a call from them, and I took a different tact. And all I did was agree and encourage them, everything that they said. Apparently, this wasn't a good plan.
Oh, no.
Because I just checked my messages, and I got a message from them today.
What did the message say?
I cannot say the message on the radio.
Oh, really? Was it mean?
Oh, yes. Yes, it was very, very mean. It was very, very rude. And I'm just hoping now that they're finally done with me.
But
Yeah,
why are they mad at you when you agreed to their service?
Well, that's the whole point, is whatever the person said, all I did was really, really agree and really, really say how much I needed it. And I just kept being agreeable. And then when it came right down to the last second, unfortunately, we got disconnected somehow.
Oh, so then he was frustrated because he didn't get your, what's that called? Your visa number.
Right. So every time he called back after that, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you called. I have such dirty ducks. I need your help. Oh, great. Hold on 1 second because I have to get my visa number. And my phone would magically disconnect. So after about 6 or 7 times of this, he finally gave up. Well, today I got a message from him, and he's so irritated. You have no idea.
So that just makes you happy because for once somebody else is irritated and it's not really you. You're having
Absolutely.
a great time.
I had a great time with it. I had a lovely, lovely time with it. I'm so happy.
Yeah, but those calls are very annoying. Even they call here at the radio station and we're like, we're a business. And then sometimes Dan will be like, ducks? I have ducks, and mess with them. Or Jen, one of the sales ladies, one day was like, well, I have a dog. And he's like, no, duck's clean. And she's like, well, my dog needs to be cleaned. And I just think it's so funny, but I don't have the heart to do that kind of stuff. I just hang up.
I do feel sorry for the people. I mean, these people are trying to earn a living, but yes, it really is invasive and really irritating. And no matter what happens, you can't block them because they just go with random numbers. The number that called that left the special message for me, I call it back and it's just out of service. So it's a spamming kind of roaming service that they borrow lines and just move on. It's really a sad thing.
Well, Dan told me when they call at the radio station and it's dead, so when you pick up and you're like, hello, and nobody's there, to hang up as fast as possible because those kind of companies are calling your line to then use your number to try and scam somebody else.
Yikes.
So, yeah, a little fun fact. I don't know if that's true or not, but why even take the risk? Say
Right.
hello. If nobody says anything, hang up because we don't got time for that.
Are you excited about the long weekend?
I am, Dad, but you know what? I think we need to reminisce a little bit. For the listeners, every single year my parents have a Canada Day party.
Right.
And last year, we had a phenomenal party. Lots of fun, barbecue, we're all having a good time. We have a field behind our house where we set up fireworks, shoot them off. Last year, she was a little windy and a little close to the house. And what happened, Dad?
Well, I mean, it's never a good fireworks party unless somebody gets hit with shrapnel. And that happened again this year. But what you don't understand is I actually burnt down the neighbor's gazebo.
Stop. You did?
Yeah, absolutely. And he wasn't angry about it because, A, he enjoyed the show, and B, he already had another gazebo on order. So, these pieces of fire just drop from the sky, and, where they land is where they land. So we've taken every precaution, but some of the things when it's a little bit windy, we can't control. But I will say that we're moving farther out into the field this year just to let everybody breathe easy. But that truly is a question. I mean, everybody fires off fireworks. If a fire happens in somebody else's yard, are you responsible for that?
I
Because
think
if I
so.
burn somebody's pool cover or hot tub cover, they're going to come at me hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would be pretty frustrated, though, if you were on the opposite end of that.
True enough, but with fireworks, like right now, I'm driving and I have a carload of them. I mean, it's probably a little bit scary because if these things go off in the car, I'm finished. But I've got in the car right now 30 multi-pack, multi-shot cakes, and we have to go overboard. So hopefully this Sunday, it's beautiful weather. We're going to do it safely, and hopefully none of the neighbors get burned.
No, definitely not. And hopefully we don't. So the fireworks, to put it in perspective, we're sitting in the backyard on the patio, having a great time. They are literally shooting at our face. We had to duck and cover. We missed part of the show. And it wasn't a fault of yours. It was just kind of a bad luck situation, but it was a very high risk situation. Thankfully, I wear glasses, so my eyes were protected, but people had to cover their eyes. They were scared, and it was so much fun. And I think this year it's actually encouraged people to come back because they're excited to have fireworks shot at them.
It's not, our fireworks show is interactive. There's no doubt. And pretty much 3D. So, yeah, wear your safety goggles because you probably will get hit with a rogue
firework.
blast.
Well,
yeah.
And speaking of getting hit with a rogue blast, my sister is going to be devastated, Dad.
Why?
There's news from Netflix.
Uh-oh.
The Office is leaving Netflix.
Wow. Well, how many times can you watch one stupid sitcom?
I'm telling you, people watch it on repeat. She watches it all the time.
I mean, there's so many good things on Netflix that why do people watch things over and over and over again?
I have no idea.
I don't get it.
I have no idea. But do you know why it's leaving Netflix?
I do, and I will tell you that the next 3 or 4 years it's going to be frustrating for consumers, but also a good thing for consumers because Universal and Disney and all the other ones are really going to be using their own platforms. So they're going to be pulling in their own programming for their own platforms. So it's going to be Wild West here for the next few years. That should keep the prices down. But, it's not going to just be Netflix or Crave anymore or whatever. There's going to be 10 or 11 choices. And I don't know. I hope it all works out because there's so much good TV out there.
But all of the 10, 11 choices are going to be $13 a month.
I don't think so. I think you're going to see $5 and $6 and $7 a month just to get people out of the Netflix genre and into theirs. I think you're going to see that with all of these different services, they're going to be fighting over, and you're going to see maybe some of these services not make it or amalgamate with other services. So the next 3 or 4 years is going to be bumpy and crazy, but at the end of it, way better programming.
I wonder how frustrated Netflix is. They created this. They thought of this. They're the ones that shut up, and now they have so much competition to fight against. I would not like to be Netflix right now, that's for sure.
Well, you could also say the same thing about BlackBerry. Remember, they were the kings of the cell phones for a while. If you don't adapt and change and move your business forward, this is what happens. Other people swallow you up. Netflix had a chance to make partnerships with a lot of these places like Universal or Disney, and for whatever reason, it never happened. So they're going to have to hunker in, and they've got some really great programming. And like I said, it's going to be better for consumers down the road.
So anyway, transitioning back to Canada Day, do you have any Canadian facts for us?
I don't have any Canadian facts, but I mean, everybody should be extremely proud to be Canadian. We're the greatest country in the world. We all, or most of us anyways, won a birth lottery being here, and we should celebrate it and be proud of it. So hopefully the weather's great and everybody get out there and support and have a good time for Canada Day.
Exactly. And when you're having a good time, remember, if you're out on the roads, there are also other people out on the roads. Do not drink or consume anything and drive. Please, 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 I cannot stress this enough. Better safe than sorry. Walk, call a cab, do what you got to do, but do not get into your car impaired, please. But enjoy Canada Day. Right, Dad?
Absolutely. And I'll see you next week.
All right, perfect. Talk to you later.
Bye.